Praise your holy name. Barakadah Yahweh, Barakadah Yahweh Shah, Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, Kukrakadash. Praise your holy name. We like to give double honors to them elders at Great Millstone, on down to them youngins that's preaching this word sincerely with no gimmicks. Give not thy strength unto a woman. Yeah, so don't give your strength to a woman. A woman can use you in all type of ways. Help her with her groceries, fix a flat, lean on your shoulder to for a little conversation to strengthen her with your words. Yes. Give not thy strength unto a woman. So you need not to give your strength unto a woman, because in these last and evil days, she will use you and step over you. A woman gonna need our help in these days to come. They're Miss Independent right now, but soon they're gonna need help. Yes. They're letting prisoners out of jail. They're letting sex offenders out of jail. They're letting drug dealers out of jail. They're letting a whole bunch of convicts out of jail. And what you think gonna be on their mind? Need. What is a required, wanted, desired, necessity, a duty, hardship, emergency. So they're gonna need you for emergency, because it's going to be 911 ain't going to be available at that time when martial law hit. Them policemen is gone, So the neighborhoods is going to be, lawless. Trouble. Yes, she's going to need you in a time of trouble. Violence. Yes, violence. Force. Men are going to be forcing themselves upon them. Time of peril. Or distress. And yes, they're going to be distressed. Danger. It's going to be danger all around here. Fear. Yes, fear is going to be all in their body. Animosity. Famine. Famine is coming. Them storehouses going to be closed. People are buying up them goodies, and ain't nothing's being shipped. Shortage. Yes, it's going to be a shortage. Misery. Yes, it's going to be misery. Torture. Kill. Death. She's going to need you in all these. Extreme poverty. A longing. Want or means of subsistence. Trouble. Pain. Desire. Rape. She's gonna need a man. Believe me. It ain't gonna be no Wonder Woman's running around here. Believe that, partner. Contribute strength or means to render assistance to. So they're gonna need our strength. They're means to render assistance to. They're gonna need assistance. And have help of. So we just went down to the needs that they gonna need, but now help. We gonna run down the help that she needs. She gonna need help. So help, support, benefit. A man is a benefit to a woman, whether she know it or not. Support. She's gonna need a man's support. Even though she Miss Independent right now, running around doing whatever she want to, but soon when that martial law locked down and shit get real hectic around here, she's gonna to help assist. She gonna need assistance. Do good to. She gonna need a man to do good to. A man, a cry of distress. Yes, they're going to be crying from distress. Afford aid or assistance. You know, she's gonna need our aid. She's gonna need our assistance. Hold up. She's gonna need a man to hold her up. To make easier or less difficult. Yes, a man can do that for a woman. To make easier or less difficult when all type of convicts are free running around this motherfucker doing as they will. To save or rescue. Yes, they're going to need a man to rescue them. Yes, 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 yes. To be of service. Yes, yes, yes. You know, Miss Independent, yes, you doing it big right now, but in a minute, you're going to do it way low. This is how females talk today. You know, I heard a female, you know, in the hallway, she said, I'm on my way, motherfucker. Hello, motherfucker. Hello, motherfucker. That's how they talk to men right now. I'm on my way, motherfucker. Hello, motherfucker. So with a mouth like that in Jacob's trouble, it's gonna be trouble. She's supposed to be Miss Independent, and that's just what we gonna leave her to be Miss Independent. Her and her badass kids. Yes, 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 yes. Some of them don't got kids, but the ones that got them badass kids, we're gonna leave them independent. We're not gonna put on the cape and play Captain Save-A-Ho. Like I said last time, my cape is in the cleaners, and I will not be getting it out. Yes, yes, yes. I'm leaving it in there indefinitely. We're going to get to these precepts, though. Numbers 27, 16, and 17. Let Yahweh by Yahweh Shai, the God of the spirits of all flesh, set a man over the congregation, which may go out before them, and which may go in before them, and which may lead them out, and which may bring them in, that the congregation of Yahweh by Yahweh Shai be not as sheep which have no shepherd. You know, because if a woman lead them, they're going to be like a sheep that has no shepherd. But if a man lead the congregation, yes, they have a shepherd over them. Because a woman can't do what a man can do. Believe me. Yahweh set a man over the congregation. And we looked up congregation, a gathering, assembly, a crowd, an organized group, a union, a society, collecting into a flock, you know. So that's why a man, you know, is going to be precious in these days to come, you know. And a woman, you're finna get ran over, ravished, and raped, you know. Whether you know it or not, you don't believe the prophets right now. You don't believe the men of the Lord, but this is not our own sayings. This is, we're the mouthpiece for the Most High, for Yahweh by Yahweh Shai. We ain't just come up with this. Deuteronomy 28, 56, and 57. The tender and delicate woman among you, which would not venture to set the sole of her feet upon the ground for delicacy and tenderness, her eyes shall be evil towards the husband of her blossom, and towards her son, and towards her daughter, you know. And her eyes right now are evil towards her own husband, you know. She despises her own husband, you know, because she has haughty eyes, and she looking at this man and that man, you know, and her kids. She despises her kids in this lockdown house. She getting tired of them, you know. They pooting and farting, you know. And towards her young ones that coming out from between her feet, and towards her child which she bared. For she shall eat them for the one of all things secretly in the siege. and straightness, where within thy enemy shall distress thee in thy gate. So it's gonna be sieges around here, famine. Yes, some won't believe it, but yes, they're gonna be cannibalism now, cannibalism back. They're gonna be eating each other. They're gonna be that goddamn hungry. She's our enemy of our nation. That's what the so-called black man, Mexican man, and Native American man thinks of you as their enemy. You're not on our side. You on the so-called white man's side, kissing his ass. You look up to Mighty Whitey. Job 39, 13 through 17. Gavest thou the goodly wings until the peacock, or wings and feathers unto the orchard, which leaveth her eggs in the earth, and warmeth them in the dust, and forgetteth that the foot may crush them, or that the wild beast may break them? She is hardened against her young ones, as though they were not her, labor in the vain without fear, because Yahweh by Yahweh Shah has deprived her of wisdom, neither has he imparted to her understanding. So she put her eggs in the earth, her young ones, warming them in the dust. That dust is confusion. In the middle of all this confusion, and forget that the wild beasts, soldiers, police, gangs, pimps, may break them. She fights her young ones like a nigga in the streets. I know you just saw when mothers and daughters fighting each other over a man. She is deprived of wisdom or understanding. So she fucked up in the mind, She gone. Esau, she's full of this wine, Esau. She then got her drunk off the philosophies of America, She's Miss Independent, but soon she gonna need our help. Yes, she is. Proverbs 7, 10 through 12. And behold, there met him a woman with the entire of a harlot and a substance of heart. She is loud and stubborn. Her feet abided not in her house. Now is she without. Now is the streets and lying in wait at every corner. So and behold, there met him a woman with the entirety of a harlot, and that's a two-way, a twofold, because America too, the great whore, she's a harlot too, and she won't stay at home. She's always in other people's countries. Now is she without, now in the streets and lying in wait at every corner. She everywhere. That's America, for you. But that, like I said, that's a twofold, and that applies to the women out here too. She's stepping out on her husband. She's smoking Newports, drinking. She acting up, and teaching the same to her daughter. So she teaching these ways to her daughter too. So her daughter got the same stubborn mind state. Proverbs 11 and 22. As a jewel of gold in a swine's snout, so is a fair woman which is without discretion. So a fair woman is a cool, beautiful woman. But just like gold jewel and a wine snout. You know that pig he eat in the trash. He drag his nose everywhere. So his nose is nasty. And that's just like that's what they're talking about, the so-called black woman. She's nasty, you know, the so-called Mexican woman, she's nasty. The so-called Native American woman, yes, the Puerto Rican woman, yeah, all them, you know. And we looked up snouch, a trunk of projecting nose of an animal, you know. So snot. So the Most High is comparing her with snot. You know, you like snot, bitch. A snot, nasal. He's comparing this bitch with snot, nasty, to sniff, snuffle. She's a good-looking woman, no class, shitty attitude. You know. On Instagram today, just like a fair-looking woman, you know, and she's saying, "Oh, a man can't just because a man got money and a name for himself, he can't face a woman that don't give a fuck about none of that shit." You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna see how you talk when this famine hit, and when these rapists and when these drug dealers and when these thieves and with these what they call flockers, you know, that flock in people's house. See how you feel when they get up out of that jail. Them convicts get up out when they let them free. We're gonna see if you're gonna be Miss Independent. Proverbs 21:9. It is better to dwell in a corner of the housetop than with a brawling woman in a wide house. So she want to fight or quarrel in a rough or nosy way, you know. Nobody wants to be around the so-called black woman, you know. She likes to speak her mind. Yeah. And her mind lacks wisdom and understanding. So she's talking a lot of bullshit. Proverbs 27:15. A continuous dropping in a very rainy day and a continuous woman are alike. So who wants to be around that shit all day, you know, and all night? And since they took sports away from Jake, you know, he really in trouble. He got to deal with this bitch all day and all night. Wow. Proverbs 30:20. Such is the way of the adulterous woman. She eateth and wipeth her mouth and says, I have done no wickedness. You know, and that's Esau. You know, that's what he does all day. You know, he do all type of wickedness and wipes his mouth and say he hasn't done nothing. You know, she's the biggest adulterer. Just like our woman, you know, she have done all type of wicked and sexual acts. Then she acts like an angel when she come home. So she can trick Jay quick, you know, and act, you know, so helpless, you know, come home, you know, even though she done just slept with her side nigga, you know, just when her side nigga, you know, so now she come home and kiss, you know, Jake right in the lips after giving her side nigga some head. A dirty bitch. Proverbs 31:3. Give not thy strength unto woman, nor thy ways that which destroy kings. You know, so them type of ways destroy kings. So you know not to give them give that strength to your wife, you know, or your girl, or your side chick, you know. Give not thy strength unto women, you know. Strength, bodily power, force, firmness, fortitude, manhood, violent, moral resistance, serve, brave. So don't give your braveness to a woman. Don't stand up for her honor, in Jacob's trouble, Never give these things to a woman. So don't give your bodily power. So, don't fight over her. When you see some people gang raping her, through Jacob's trouble, breaking in their house, don't you put your cape on and try to play Captain Save-A-Ho. Leave your cape in the cleaners. Isaiah 3:12. As for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them. Oh, my people, so the women, they're ruling over, us right now because they got the good jobs. Jake, he got all type of felonies and all misdemeanors, and so he can't get a good job. They done trapped Jake up. So now the woman, she's in these good, high rises, with Jake, with Esau, getting big money, driving Benzes, reaping the benefits of America, So the woman is ruling over these suckers, They ruling over the man right now. And the man, now he plays the wife. He's taking the care of the children in the house while she go work, and come home and treat him like a bitch. They which lead thee cause thee to error and destroy the way of thy path. So they leading us to error, and destroying thy way. That's why you can't let no woman rule over you, Even though she right now, we can't fight the prophecy. If the Most High, if Yahweh by Yahweh Shai said it's going on, The woman rule over them, and that's what's happening. But when Jacob's trouble, almost the end of Esau's kingdom go down, that's when things are changing. They're not going to rule over. They're going to get fucked around and fucked up and raped. Isaiah 4:1. And in the day 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. So for them to be called by your name, she gonna be your wife, and sex is considered, a union, So we looked up reapproach, or rebuke, blame, So they want us to take away our blame, to take away our distress, disgrace. So they're gonna be disgraced, shame. So that's what, to take away our shame. They gonna want to carry your name, bring up again. So they want to take your name to bring up again. To take away our approach, to accuse. They getting accused of all type of things. Scorn. To take away my scorn, because they gonna be scorned out here. Ain't nothing worse than a scorned female. To reapproach a person is to lay blame upon him or her in direct address and with feelings to invour the shame him or her with what he or her has done. So, they're going to be doing a whole bunch of shit out here, and they're going to feel shame. They're going to feel disgrace They're going to be blamed. They're going to be rebuked. And they're going to ask you, the man of the Lord, the man of Yahweh by Yahweh Shai. We would eat our own bread, so I'm going to get my own food, and wear our own apparel. I'm going to even get my own clothes. Right now, they got that, Miss Independent. Oh, you going to do for me, Janet Jackson. What have you done for me lately? But in these days, they going to have a new look on things. After they done got raped, knocked across the head, saw their homegirls get killed, sliced, they're gonna be feeling like we'll eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name, Only be my husband. But they proud now. They still feeling themselves now. They ain't felt the pinch yet. Yeah, but in the middle of Jacob's trouble, they gonna feel the pinch, Isaiah 4:4. When Yahweh by Yahweh Shai said, have washed away the filth of the daughters of Zion, and shall have purged the blood of Jerusalem from the midst of thereof by the spirit of judgment and by the spirit of burning. So after Yahweh Shai come down here and had that and do judgment, the filth of Israel is gonna be washed away, and these women also, their filth will be washed away, and the men also, Before then, they will be going through some deep shit out here. So that means the women finna go through some deep shit out here, whether you know it or not, Miss Independent. Isaiah 32:9-12. Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women, for the benches shall fail. The gathering shall not come. So your vintage gonna fail. It's gonna sometimes be where you can't even get water out here, and you ain't gonna even be able to clean yourself when you have a period. You're gonna be leaking, That's when that shame gonna come upon you. You're gonna be stinking. Tremble, ye women that are at ease. Be troubled. Ye careless ones, strip you and make you bare, and gird clad sackcloth upon your loins. They shall lament for the tears, for the pleasant field, for the fruitful vine. So you gonna wish you had a man of the Lord of Yahweh by Yahweh Shai. Then but then you're gonna be thinking about him. Yeah, I should have got with so and so. But it's gonna be too late then. You women are at ease now, but sooner than you think, you're going to need that help from a man of the Lord. Your comforts will be taken away. So all this luxury living you living right now, living, fat off the land. Jeremiah 17:9. I, the Lord, I, Yahweh by Yahweh, 17:9. The heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. Who can know it? So they gonna have that do as you will spirit. And they letting all the prisoners out of prison, guess what? Gonna be on their mind. Rape, take, young girls and all. They ain't gonna be caring what age she is. It's gonna be a time never seen before. Jeremiah 36:7. As ye know and see, whether a man does travail with child, Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned into paleness. So for a face to turn into paleness, all type of bullshit gonna be happening. Believe me, he's coming down with great wrath. At last, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. So the man of the Lord, of Yahweh by Yahweh shall gonna be saved out of it. But that don't mean we ain't gonna go through some troubles. So if a man start acting like a bitch, just think what the female gonna act like. They're gonna need major help. Not only that, but the right help. The man of the Yahweh by Yahweh Shai. You can't just get any weenie, because them weenies, what I'm saying, they gonna be bitches then. So much shit gonna be going down, they ain't gonna know which way to turn. But if you got this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, the men of Yahweh by Yahweh Shai, they gonna know what to do. They ain't gonna be all, confused, because they already know the scriptures. Amos 5:18-20. Woe unto you that desire the day of Yahweh by Yahweh Shai. To what end is it for you? The day of Yahweh is darkness and not light. As a man did flee from a lion, and a bear met him, or went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall, and a serpent bit him. Shall not the day of Yahweh by Yahweh Shai be darkness and not light, even very dark, and no brightness in it, So if it's going to be that harsh out here for a man, just think how it's going to be for a woman, double hard. She going to need that help from a man, believe that. But she is independent now. Amos 7:17. Therefore, thus says Yahweh by Yahweh Shai, thy wife shall be a harlot in the city, and thy sons and daughters shall fall by the sword, and thy land shall be divided by lines, and thou shalt die in the polluted land, and Israel shall surely go into captivity forth of his land. So your wife shall be a harlot in the city. And they already harlots in the city, Instead of making a store run, and going to get the food, she's stopping by her side nigga house, gonna give him a little box, give him a little wound, then pick up some groceries, and then head to the house, and come